In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
All right, I'm going to call court into session. The first matter we're taking up is Boone County case CR-2016-290, State of Arkansas versus Jacob Street. Matters for arraignment. Mr. Street, are you represented by an attorney at this point?
Your Honor, he's made application to the Public Defender's Office.
Very good. Court will make the appointment of the Public Defender's Office to represent Mr. Street.
Your Honor, we'd waive a formal reading of the information and enter a plea of not guilty.
What case number did it go?
Okay. On the charges of possession of controlled substance, methamphetamine, Class D felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, second Class D felony, court is noting down a plea of not guilty for Mr. Street. This matter is on this court's docket. Do we have dates?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me check. The arrest date is listed as October 10th, 2016. And the court will set this matter on this court's docket for trial during the week of June 5th, 2017. For the scheduling order, also have a pretrial date of April 21st, and a reappearance date will be ordered for February 24th, all in the year 2017. Now, those dates will all be included in a scheduling order that will be filed of record in the case. There's documentation in the file that shows that a bond of $2,000 was set on this matter. Is that the bond, or was that a document I've not seen before? Mr. Carter, are you familiar with that?
Judge, I believe that was the bond set by the lead officer, the head officer at the Harrison Police Department at the time, and based upon the facts and the circumstances. And Mr. Street has a couple drug misdemeanor convictions. I would think a $2,000 bond would be reasonable.
Based on the court court's going to leave the bond at $2,000 cash or surety. Any other matters to come before the court?
Your Honor, I have provided Mr. Friend the discovery that we have thus far in this case. We still do not have a report from the Arkansas Crime Lab, so there will be supplemental discovery.
Mr. Street, you may be excused, sir. From our plea deadline list, the next matter is Boone County Case 2016-42, State of Arkansas versus Heather Douglas. This case is scheduled for trial during the week of October 31st, starting next Monday.
Your Honor, after speaking with my staff, I believe this may be ready for plea. If we could pass that till after lunch, and I could speak with her.
All right. I'll direct that Ms. Douglas be brought over. I have a notation that she did not appear on September 16th, which was the last time this case was set down for appearance.
Judge, the plea that we offered reflects her non-appearance.
Okay.
I should say the revised plea.
I'm going to direct that Ms. Douglas will be brought over for the afternoon session of court, which will start around 1:30.
Thank you.
You may be excused. 2016-58, State of Arkansas versus Glenn Michael Fitzgerald. Again, this case is on the it's one of those on the list for trial beginning October 31st.
Your Honor, I was wondering if I could have Mr. Fitzgerald brought over this afternoon so I can talk to him. He's been the ADC, so it's been a little bit difficult, but if he's able to be brought over, I could talk to him about the different offers.
Mr. Fitzgerald, I'm going to direct that you come over this afternoon. We'll meet with your attorney over here, and we'll see whether the deadline is going to go by or not. So you may be excused.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
A hint of autumn is in the air, and the staff at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop invite you to stop in and browse their selection of new fall and holiday gift ideas. Check out their new line of organic grow kits, including basil, thyme, sage, rosemary, and many more. For you Razorback fans, Sisters has a large assortment of mugs, trays, banners, clothing items, and accessories. From fall and holiday floral arrangements, unique centerpieces, colorful wall decor, or exquisite serving pieces, Sisters has just the right item for any occasion. Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
Go ahead, say it. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it. That somebody's me. I'm Bruce Lovers, better known as Little Bruce on the Roof, at your service.
That was over 20 years ago. The hat has changed, but we still provide the same great service. We not only clean chimneys, We do dryer vents, gutters, and handyman jobs.
Little Bruce on the Roof Chimney Services. Call 870-688-3389 and let Bruce come to you. That's Little Bruce on the Roof. Call 870-688-3389.
Call me.
I'm Brittany. I work in the operatory. I assist the doctor and I make our patients as comfortable as possible. I've never worked for anybody that seems to care for her staff like she does and really cares for her patients. The best thing about working here really is seeing people get the smile they've desired for years and seeing the outcome of happy tears and smiles.
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
2016-114. This case is on the pretrial list. State of Arkansas versus Corky Anglin.
Your Honor, I believe we're here on a first appearance.
Now, are you representing him out of the PD's office?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, because I had him down as represented by private counsel Dan Hancock. That's what our records reflect.
I believe Mr. Hancock withdrew, Your Honor.
All right, very good. This case is one of those on the
He's set for trial the week of December
12th, I was going to say. We need to pay attention to that date in terms of whether you feel you can be ready to move forward.
Yes, sir, I appreciate that.
Court is making the appointment of the Public Defender's Office to represent Mr. Anglin.
Your Honor, we just asked to stay on that scheduling order that's current, and if I have any issues, I will raise those.
Okay. What I'm going to do is,
Judge, in that case,
my next date to hold court is I'd put him down for reappearance on December 9th.
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Anglin will be ordered to reappear on December 9th.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Sir?
Yes, Mr. Anglin?
I've never had a chance to have a bond reduction, and I possibly could be released in the next couple of weeks. Could I have an opportunity to get a bond reduction? Because I'm still at $100,000. My last lawyer never even brought up the opportunity for bond reduction.
See, when did you? When did you get out of the?
Maybe in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. So, are you still in the Grimes unit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I see.
Your Honor, I don't know what
I think that was the problem of getting a bond reduction, was that you were in the Department of Corrections. So.
No, because I didn't file paperwork because the lawyer didn't file paperwork. I actually hired the lawyer to file paperwork, and he never did.
Your Honor, I don't know what his plan would be if he did have a chance to be released. File notes that his mother has lived around here for 20 years. I don't know if his plan would be to relocate with her.
The court is familiar with Mr. Anglin. He is a long-term resident of this.
Yes, sir.
Of this county. I don't think.
Well, not always in this county. Sometimes he's been down at Grady and other places. His criminal history is 17 pages long.
the court's also familiar with that. But the point being that in terms of connections to this county, I think Mr. Anglin's connections to this county are rather substantial, as is his criminal history, as Mr. Carter points out. Court's going to, looking at the situation, the court will set the, is going to reduce the bond to $50,000 cash or surety. It'll be conditioned upon maintaining reporting to whatever agency of ACC, if he's released, whatever agency of ACC he's under supervision with, and that'll be a condition of his bond, that is he maintain reporting and that he not use or possess drugs or alcohol, and that he not associate with anyone who is has a substantial record, is well known to use or be involved in drugs. So those will be conditions of a $50,000 bond if he's released from the Department of Corrections, and that becomes an issue. So, all right, Mr. Anglin, you may be excused.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. October is non-GMO month. If you're not sure what that means, it's important to find out. GMO stands for genetically modified organism. Does that sound like something you want to eat? You probably are and don't even realize it. What we put in our bodies and the future of farming and food matters. So I encourage you to go to nongmoproject.org to learn more, or come to Nature's Wonders. We have groceries and supplements that are non-GMO verified, and our terrific staff would be happy to help you. Nature's Wonders on Highway 65 in Harrison, next to Thompson's Ace Hardware.
There's no gift like the present, and there's no present like one gift wrapped with a shiny Shelby sticker. Did you know that Harrison is home to one of the largest gift boutiques in Arkansas? That's right. For the past 39 years, Shelby's has been the 7,500 square foot home to trendy, affordable, and unique gifts. From the kitchen to the crib, we have it all. Come by the store and let the Shelby's gals personally help you find the perfect gift and wrap it up for anyone on your list. Join us November the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th for our annual holiday open house and enjoy 20% off. Shop local, shop Shelby's.
2016-72, State of Arkansas versus Larry Ray Britt.
Your Honor, I believe the Public Defender's Office represents Mr. Britt.
Yes. Mr. Britt is down for pretrial today. He's set for the, unlike Mr. Ballard, who is set for trial during the week of October 31st, Mr. Britt is set for trial the week of December 12th.
I would ask that we stay on our current scheduling order, Your Honor. If any issues arise, I will notify the court.
I'm going to put him in for a reappearance on December 9th for Mr. Britt.
Thank you, sir.
All right. You may be excused, sir.
Judge, may I ask, I've been in here about over 85 days. My living arrangements have changed drastically. My mother and my father are in the courthouse today. And I understand the consequences of taking off the ankle monitor, sir. Due to my incarceration and my rehabilitation for the last 85 days, may I please get out and have another chance of preparing myself outside of jail for my court appearance on the 9th of December.
Judge, the state's opposed. We've had numerous hearings on Mr. Britt. He is a habitual offender, and because the most serious charge is simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, which carries 10 to 40 or life, and because it's Class Y, we can't put him on probation. He is facing a very long term in the Arkansas Department of Corrections.
Your Honor, I don't have any problems. I came in on the 5th of August, I had no problem showing up to court and just preparing for what I need to prepare.
Well, he didn't show up for court on April 1st.
That because I was out of town, sir, and I do apologize for the court.
I'm just trying to look and see.
I have posted.
We have an order in July revoking pretrial release. That was based on the earlier one, the earlier non-appearance. So you've been in jail since July?
Since well, no, sir. Since August 5th.
August 5th.
I come in because it was brought up from September 2nd to August 5th.
Okay.
While I was out of town, so I left for my obligations here in town to be here August 5th and was incarcerated. Excuse me. Be staying in Western Grove. My mother and father also talked about going to outpatient rehab classes with me and everything. They jumped fully on board with me this time, and I have a outlook of a better future for myself, Mr. Webb. This has changed my perspective on life a whole lot. I feel like I just deserve just one more chance, sir.
Where is bond set at this time? This file is so thick that I'm Mr. Carter, where's the bond set at this time?
Judge, I believe it's set at the same amount that it
the $35,000
was before, $35,000.
What are you asking then, Mr. Brett?
Judge, I asked for a reasonable bond amount for my surety at court. $5,000, and just you guys, it's up to you, Mr. Webb. I just want you to know that there will be no problem with me showing up to court. Whether it be on my own recognizance, I would greatly appreciate it. I did ask. I did get a bond, $35,000. I paid it. It was a matter of misunderstanding on my behalf, and that's my fault. But just a bond of surety that I'll be there to court if that's what it'll take. And that'll be
Judge Estate's concern is this constant out of state. He says he was out of state on April 1st. As the court may recall, he was in New Mexico when the ankle monitor, depending on how one looks at it, regardless, it was cut off. And the court specifically had released him on the ankle monitor.
Well, the court, in a situation where the court had to revoke a bond, the court's not going to release anybody on their own recognizance on that when that's the previous circumstance in this case. I'm going to leave it at $35,000 cash or surety, and if there is an actual treatment program that the defendant is signed up for and admitted into, the court would be willing to examine that as an alternative. But I need to know that he's actually going to an inpatient treatment program. And so what I'll ask is your counsel communicate on that subject, and if that's known to occur, the court would in the next couple of weeks the court would be in a position to consider a different arrangement on bond. But right now I'm leaving it at $35,000 cash or surety.
Sir, thank you.
All right, you may be excused. (2016-130) State of Arkansas versus Kurt Grunwald. This is the day set for pre-trial in Mr. Grunwald's situation. Are there pre-trial hearings to be held, or?
There are no issues to take up at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. He's on the trial schedule for December, that December 12th week, and I'll set him down for reappearance on December 9th. You may be excused, sir.
Thank you.
2016-161 State of Arkansas versus Dalton Lee Smith.
Your Honor, this is one of Mr. Hancock's cases. To my knowledge, there are no issues to take up for pretrial.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is this case is on Mr. Hancock was representing him. There was a jury trial scheduled by Judge Putman for October 25th. I'm just paging through the various orders that have been entered. All the orders that are in the file reflect that there was an active alias warrant. Has he been picked up just really recently?
I believe so, Your Honor. That's the notes I have from Mr. Hancock, is that there was an alias on the 25th, and the case we asked that it moved to 11-4 on Judge Putman's docket.
All right.
Actually, Judge, the alias was issued on 9/9, and he was picked up on 10/8.
So he was rearrested on October 8th?
Yes.
And I'll direct that he appear in front of Judge Putman on November 4th. That'll be the order of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You may be excused, sir. 2016-62, State of Arkansas versus David Yount.
Your Honor, if we could bring him over after the lunch break, we've discussed a plea offer with him.
All right.
Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. October is non-GMO month. If you're not sure what that means, it's important to find out. GMO stands for genetically modified organism. Does that sound like something you want to eat? You probably are and don't even realize it. What we put in our bodies and the future of farming and food matters. So I encourage you to go to nongmoproject.org to learn more, or come to Nature's Wonders. We have groceries and supplements that are non-GMO verified, and our terrific staff would be happy to help you. Nature's Wonders on Highway 65 in Harrison, next to Thompson's Ace Hardware.
I'm Randall. I work at the on-site lab at Dental Creations on the square at Harrison. Working with Dr. Wanda is great. She's taught me a lot and showed me a lot, and she gives us the freedom to get one-on-one with the patient. If there's a problem, we can actually come out of the back and do what's best for the patient. Having this on-site lab here with the doctors, that's really nice.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
State of Arkansas versus Justin Allen Moore. This is a case that this individual appeared before Judge Putman on October 7th, entered a plea of not guilty at arraignment, and was set down for reappearance here today to get on this court's scheduling order.
Your Honor, I believe there's no action to be taken today. Just stay on our current scheduling order.
Okay, well, I have to set it today. This is one that he was arraigned before Judge Putman, and I'm going to set a scheduling order. It appears from review of the file that the arrest date was August 31st, 2016 in this matter. Court is setting it down for trial by scheduling order. Trial will be set during the week of June 5th, 2017. Pre-trial will be scheduled for April 21st, and reappearance will be ordered for February 24th. That'll be that scheduling order with those dates will be entered in this matter, and unless there's something further to take up, that'll be what we'll accomplish today. Any other issues to be raised?
No, what about bond? I'm doing a 90-day sanction parole. It's over in 30 days, I believe. Going out to the name monitor for the next 90 days after that. Get the bond right out.
So you're doing some time on the parole revocation?
I got a sanction for these felony charges that I'm in here that I'm in court for right now. They gave me a 90-day sanction.
All right.
April 29th next month.
Judge, I don't know who gave him the sanction.
He says the ADC people did.
That's a 6-month violation, suspended 9 days time.
All right. Does the state have a recommendation on bond?
Well, I think it's set at $2,500.
I'm looking through here. I'm not finding that, but if that's what you say it is, then that'll be the bond. The court will set bond at $2,500, cash or professional. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Moore? If you get out and if you get in a position to make that bond, you need to know that you have an attorney here who's been appointed for you, and it's your responsibility to get in touch with him as soon as you're out and ready to go forward on your case. You have a court date on February 24th of 2017, and it's your responsibility to be here for it. Nobody's going to call you up and give you an invitation. So make sure when you get out, or if you get out and get free of being incarcerated, that you keep all your obligations. Your public defender can't do you any good unless you get in to see him, and he has so many cases, he doesn't have time to track you down. We have very competent public defenders in this jurisdiction. I'm very proud of the way they handle their cases, but you just need to understand it's your responsibility to get in to see him. It's not his to come find you, all right? You understand that? All right, you may be excused. 2015-146, State of Arkansas versus Noah Drake.
Your Honor, I believe he's made application to the Public Defender's Office.
All right. Mr. Drake's case, the court will make the appointment of the Public Defender's Office to represent Mr. Drake. All right.
Your Honor, I believe we're here today on a reappearance on a revocation. We would enter a plea of not true to that.
Yeah, it's a...
Thank you very much.
I think it's the first appearance. The allegations contained in the allegations of violation are that on or about September 14, 2016, the defendant committed an assault on a family or household member, terroristic threatening and theft of property, so that's a violation of the law. They also there is evidence that he evaded supervision by refusing to report to his probation officer.
Sir?
There's an Sir, just a second. I am reading you the allegations, okay? Now, you'll have your chance to speak, but I'm not going to. Don't interrupt me while I'm doing this.
Thank you.
Other allegations have to do with failure to pay, to timely pay obligations committed. There's a domestic battery allegation involved here. All of those are the allegations contained in the petition. It's my understanding that Mr. Drake is entering a plea of not true. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So, trying to see where we have. He was served according to the file October 17th with the petition. And once again, then the court is setting this down for hearing on December 9th. All right. Anything else to be brought up? Now, Mr. Drake, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, sir. I have a bad head injury, and it's hard for me to remember stuff. I didn't even know I was on probation. I just didn't remember anything.
All right. Mr. Drake, I'm going to, you've been appointed counsel. Mr. Friend, who's here in the courtroom today, I'm just looking through the do you have a place to live if you're released from jail?
Yes, sir.
Where would you live?
With my brother.
Okay.
Until the first when I get my check, and then I give another place to stay or a motel room. Court's going to provide that court's going to set a bond of $1,000 cash or surety in Mr. Drake's case, conditioned upon him immediately reporting to probation. Do you know who your probation officer is now? No, sir, I can't.
Do you know where the probation office is?
I'm sure I can find it.
It's on South Pine Street here in town. If you're released on this bond, you're to report to probation immediately, to the probation office immediately, and start complying with the terms and conditions of probation. The allegations are against you involve you're getting in some kind of physical violence with people. You're not to engage in physical violence with anybody. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not to drink alcohol or any kind of a controlled substance, and I want you to establish an address that you'll be living at. And report that to your probation officer as soon as you are released from jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you're released over a weekend, you're to report at 9 a.m. on the following Monday to the probation office. And if you fail to do that, there's going to be another warrant issued for you, and you're going to be picked up and put back in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor, his probation officer is Marcus Hagler.
Marcus Hagler is the name of your probation officer. If you can get a piece of paper out there, write that down. And I used to know the address of the probation office, but it's on South Pine Street on Highway 7 headed south out of town. That's Pine Street. And it's on the left-hand side as you go south towards the Baptist Church. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay, but if you reach the Baptist church, you've gone too far. It's down Pine Street. all right?
It's 801, Your Honor.
801 South Pine. All right. So those will be the conditions of bond in your case. All right?
All right.
All right. Thank you. All right. You may be excused at this time.
There's no gift like the present, and there's no present like one gift wrapped with a shiny Shelby sticker. Did you know that Harrison is home to one of the largest gift boutiques in Arkansas? That's right. For the past 39 years, Shelby's has been the 7,500 square foot home to trendy, affordable, and unique gifts. From the kitchen to the crib, we have it all. Come by the store and let the Shelby's gals personally help you find the perfect gift and wrap it up for anyone on your list. Join us November the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th for our annual holiday open house and enjoy 20% off. Shop local, shop Shelby's.
Sarah got another promotion at work.
I could care less.
You mean couldn't care less?
That's what I said.
No, you said could care less.
Same thing.
Could care less means you still care a little.
But I don't.
Exactly. Couldn't care less.
Get into and out of life's tight spaces with the 2016 RAV4 with bird's eye view camera. Right now, get $1,000 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months on the adventurous 2016 RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
Go ahead, say it. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it. That somebody's me. I'm Bruce Lovins, better known as Little Bruce on the Roof, at your service.
That was over 20 years ago. The hat has changed, but we still provide the same great service. We not only clean chimneys, we do dryer vents, gutters, and handyman jobs.
Little Bruce on the Roof Chimney Services. Call 870-688-3389 and let Bruce come to you. That's Little Bruce on the Roof. Call 870-688-3389.
Call me.
Introducing two new families of ATVs from Yamaha. The all-new Grizzly and Kodiak 700. The new Grizzly offers increased power and performance to deliver more exploration and more adventure. The new Kodiak 700 features legendary Yamaha reliability for more productivity and more value. The all-new Grizzly and Kodiak 700 ATVs, all with more than ever before.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Judge, at this point, there are no issue. Well, I guess she's. Let's see.
I have reflected that she's down for a hearing today.
Judge, if you could have her brought over. We're trying to get her screened for the Hummingbird House.
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here. We're working papers.
Okay. We've got someone. If we could have her brought over this afternoon and see if we can come up with a resolution that will allow her to go there and the state have.
I'm going to direct that Ms. Cash be brought over this afternoon, 1:30. Judy, that goes next. Thank you. Okay, that's those two cases. We're up here above. Court's also calling 2015-30, State of Arkansas versus Jesse Benton.
Judge, if I may approach, he's made application to the public defender.
Very good. Court's making the appointing the public defender's office to represent Mr. Benton.
Your Honor, would waive a formal reading and enter a not true. And I see there's a no bond on this, on Mr. Benton, and I'd ask the court to address bond.
Well, the records reflect that he'd previously pled out on a contempt on a previous revocation petition. And this petition alleges that on September 21st, 2016, that he was charged with assault on a household member of third degree. Let's see, I'm looking for any other violations. That appears to be from the That appears to be what's contained in the affidavit. The charges. I'm noting a plea of not true on those charges. He was arrested on those allegations on October 18th. Served with a warrant on October 18th. So I guess that would be what triggers the start of this. I'm going to set it down for hearing at this point, noting the plea of not true. I'm setting it down for hearing on December 9th. Is there a recommendation for bond from the state?
Your Honor, given the fact that he's been on probation only 17 months. He has one contempt already. He has a prior felony. Given all those circumstances, I think no bond would be appropriate. The allegations on the assault is that he got into a fight with his brother and his mother stepped in between and he hit his mother.
I understand those are the allegations. Does he have I guess I'd inquire whether he has a place to be released to if he did make bond at this time.
Jesse, if you got released, where would you bond out to?
I would bond out to either the House of Hope or to the Family Budget Inn. Right now, my mom, since I've been incarcerated, she's fallen and broken her hip, and the House of Hope is helping her right now. And I do have a job with Mr. Bill Lewis right now, and I'm able to help her. And I'm also able to make bond if I could get one.
Well, now the House of Hope is an outpatient homeless shelter is what that is. It doesn't have housing. The court has been active with that organization, and the court knows that it's in the process of trying to set up some homeless shelter housing. But at this point, the House of Hope itself is not a place you can bond out to because it doesn't have overnight accommodations. Given the allegations in the petition, the court is very hesitant to release you into a household that would include family members who, part of the allegations are against you. You were engaged in violent activities versus those versus family members. For all of those reasons, at this point,
Your Honor, can I say something?
Yes, you may.
My brother is not a member of the household. It's just me and my mom, and we were in the middle of moving whenever I received this warrant and got arrested. So we may actually still be at our old address, but my brother's not a part of the household.
And Jesse, is that the 814 and a half South Highway 62?
Yes, sir. Most of our stuff was still there when I left, and that's the same address that my probation officer has. And as far as I know, I'm caught up on all my fines with probation.
Well,
and Judge, I think that it sounds like his situation was one where he was just in between. That's the reason he can't give the court a solid place to go. I think if Mr. Benton has a job, that he should be able to find lodging, at least to get himself on his feet once he gets out. I know the court doesn't.
I'm acquainted with the individual he lists as his employer. Court's going to set bond at $2,500 cash or surety. Require that he, as a condition of his bond, that he report to probation supervision and keep current on all his obligations on probation. That's as a condition of this bond. Secondly, the court is going to require that he provide probation with an address where he's living. If he goes into a residence with his mother, I want the probation supervision to make sure that the mother is not in any danger. I understand from the facts that I was informed of the case that she was a victim of a violent act by him, but there may be extenuating circumstances. But I just want to make sure that with probation supervision, she is not being put in danger by him residing with her. But it's your obligation, Mr. Benton, to immediately inform probation where you're going to be living and with whom you're going to be living, and those will be the conditions of that bond.
Judge, I'd like to add a couple. Number one, I'm sure Judge Kirkpatrick has put some conditions on his release, and I would ask that those be part of his bond in circuit court. Second, that he make all his district court appearances.
Of course. I guess that's understood as well, that he'll maintain all his district court appearances and comply with all the requirements of that court. So all of that will be the condition of the $2,500 cash or surety bond. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You may be excused, sir.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Hamilton Berger takes on MeTV's #1 attorney, Perry Mason.
Any objection, Mr. Berger?
I object.
Objection. I object. Overruled.
Will Hamilton Berger ever be